Friends, it has been Sundays of tears and dreams of seeing Herbert saying to me, I'm not dead. But that's contrary to the reality today. I can admit surely there's more to the death of Herbert. I almost gave up my dream, my vision for Africa, saying, does he really want it? Of course, anybody, ask question, anybody that knows Herbert, being in close contact with him, will tell you, this is a man that can deliver an angelic assignment to somebody and forbid the same from saying thank you. I had a concern which I shared with him on 22nd of December. He called 3 a.m. and said, don't worry, I will be with you. On the 29th of December, he flew from United States to come and see me. We shared a lot of stuff in optimism of what tomorrow will look like. But little did I know that that was a visit of goodbye. But I can tell you there is more to this, because I've queried God, queried His stand, queried a lot of stuff. But only for me to get a message from Him that I will share with you today. He said, the death of a good man is for the salvation of many. Herbert died on the global stage to liberate the world from media poison and affliction to humanity. You may ask me why I say so. If you can see what is going on in the globe today, if nothing is done, humanity in us will go into extinction. Most times, I share some of the media reports about Herbert to him. And in one occasion, I saw where they rated him. I forwarded it to him. Herbert replied me and said, who cares? Friend, have you ever wondered the level of suffering going on in the globe today? Have you ever thought about the origin of the suffering of the masses and average man in this country, Nigeria? It's not just about Nigeria. You get to United States, you get to Europe, you still see a lot of people suffering to pay their bills. It bothers you. Have you ever considered where such is coming? That was an insight on interacting with Herbert I got to know. Ever since media propaganda, as a matter of fact, independent of most of these people you call billionaires, if you meet them one-on-one, you see them natural. But the media will keep pushing up the narrative, who is the richest man in the world, the richest man in the country, in the state. And this grew the obsession of people to the detriment of humanity. It's all about what is your worth, their net worth in terms of stocks, their net worth in terms of your bank or the size of your bank account, contrary to the impact you have made in the society. As of 22nd June 2023, 10 of the billionaires, the richest men in the world, 10 of them, worth more than 100, unquote, poor countries put together. 100. In other words, they worth about $1.34 trillion as against $998 billion for the poor countries. As it stands today, because 2 of them have gone beyond 200 billion, what implies is that 6 men in the entire globe, 6 men are richer than 100 countries put together. Those 6 men alone can feed 50% of that very countries. This is Lagos as of yesterday, where people in this country had to be flogged in order to receive a palliative of a loaf of bread, and they have to pass through this. It's a challenge, no doubt. But in the midst of this, you will see all over our media, all over the blogs, Oh, this person has just made 500 billion in 24 hours. As they are being flogged, the media is reporting it that somebody has just made 50 billion in 24 hours. That is to say, within the period these people are being flogged to take a loaf of bread for survival, it is assumed that somebody is making 24, 50 billion in the same economy. Of course, you know he doesn't join. But this propaganda has led our youths into doing all manner of sorts. Today, it has been, oh, I built my mansion, I built my car. What are you doing? Nobody cares. How many people have you employed? How many factories have you built? What have you contributed to the society? Nobody cares. He's one of the richest men. An obsession, Herbert is saying to us, who cares? Look at a Nigeria that the economy is going down every day. And contrary to that, a bank whose profit and prosperity is dependent on deposited funds. The economy will be going down. The money in the bank will be depreciating on a daily basis. The media will be posting that the bank is making a gain of 500 billion, 200 billion, 100 billion. How? How did it connect? We used to say that our naira is oil dependent. Oh yeah, not done badly. But today, the value of our naira is dependent on media narratives, propaganda. Oh, today naira is now 2,000 per dollar. Oh, today the naira is on its lower. Where is it coming from? It's a killer of humanity. The amount of money people packed in dollars in their houses, to the detriment of even the people around their neighborhood, is more than the amount of money in the banks. That obsession made our politicians. Somebody will get an office, the mindset will be how to pack this money. Some will be buried in the toilet, some will be put somewhere, and all that kind of stuff. Some will be put with pseudonyms in the bank. And that's why there are poor politicians today that have money in the bank they can't access. EFCC is also there looking at it. That is not the issue here. Herbert is saying to you, to us, who cares? Who cares? You are keeping for your children, you are keeping for this, you are keeping for your generation. Herbert, his first and second perhaps next or king, they are together saying you, who cares? Who cares? We are all caretakers here on earth. We are not landlords. What the property you boast of today will someday in the journey of life, just like you buy other people's property, somebody else in due time will buy you those properties. Over my dead body, yes, it has to be over your dead body. You won't be here. But such as you acquire from others, so it is. It is for the earth. Little wonder God said, he said, what shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? Friend, let us adopt this slogan, who cares, as Herbert's slogan. This is a small message he sent to me, and I feel strongly that this is a message you will share to everyone, most importantly, those in media industry, sharing those narratives, corrupting the minds of our youth. And today, many are in obsession. Who is richer than the other? None. Impact you made in the life of the people is the measure. Let's send this very message of Herbert to all across the globe. He died at the global stage to make this message and his voice be heard at the global stage.